Hidden Gems again here with another comic book haul, and this time we went somewhere a little different. This was a record store called the Record Exchange. It's in South St. Louis, if anybody knows the area. Great store. Mostly records, obviously by the name. You can tell obviously it's a record store. That's mainly what they sell. But sometimes he gets comic books, so I go in there and mill around and just see what he has. And I picked up some really interesting stuff. And I've kind of been on a Sonic the Hedgehog collecting binge lately, especially since the Archie series got canceled last year, or was it? Yeah, last year. So I've been kind of collecting a lot of those. And then I have a little bonus actually at the end that's related to that, but they're not all Sonic comics. Most of them are, but there's some other good stuff in there. So let's get started. So first we got, and some of these are in cases already. Some of the ones that are a little more valuable. We got Sonic Blast #1, and that's a tie-in to Sonic 3D Blast. Great cover. And most of these I've never read. I didn't read the Sonic Archie comics too much. I picked up a few when I was a kid, but I didn't really read them much as a kid, and I kind of regret it because a lot of them are. I mean, I've been reading them online, and a lot of them are really good. But anyway, here's this is Sonic the Hedgehog #44, and it's not. I think it's the first cover appearance of. No, you know what? I think it's the first appearance of Evil Knuckles. I know it's not the first Evil Sonic, because I've been reading that, and he appears in number 3 or 4 or something, but I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of Evil Knuckles, which is cool. I didn't even know there was an Evil Knuckles. And then we got Super Sonic Special #3. Pretty cool cover there. And then we got Knuckles #1 and 2, actually. And it says the Dark Legion, but this was an ongoing that ran, I think, for 40 issues. And I think, actually, this series was the first Archie Sonic comic I ever picked up. I remember I was at a mall or something when I was a kid, and I remember picking up Knuckles #14 or 15. I had no clue what was going on. It was confusing as heck. I do really want to read this series at some point. I know it's kind of notorious now because Ken Penders is kind of the guy. He's the guy that wrote this, and it's kind of notorious now because he's the guy that ended up basically inadvertently killing Art. They had to reboot the comics. I don't want to go into too much detail with this. You can look all this up on Wikipedia, but the guy that wrote for this and the Sonic comics for years basically sued Archie, and he won the case because Archie didn't keep the documentation or something, because I think they were reprinting his stuff, and he sued, and he ended up winning. And so they basically had to reboot the comics and get rid of any references to anything from this series, anything to do with anything he created. And then it got rebooted again because Archie lost the license. So, but no, yeah, there's Knuckles #2. So that's a long story. I'm not going to get into too much detail here. Knuckles #7. I don't know why I got to put #2 in a case. I don't know why I didn't do that yet. I got Knuckles #8. Should have said Knuckles the Echidna. That's what he is. I always said Echidna as a kid. It's Echidna. Knuckles #13. Cool cover there. Knuckles #15. And then Knuckles #20. And that's all of that there. Oh, and these, I should have said, these were all 50 cents, by the way. I forgot to say that at the record store. And then I think this is the only other Sonic part of the main series, yeah. We had Sonic #200, great cover there. And I think, you know what, I think this is because there's no barcode, I think this is the one. There was one of these that came in a pack with a toy, and I think that's because it's not, doesn't have a barcode or a direct thing on it, so. And then this was Web of Spider-Man 38. Return of the Hobgoblin. That's a cool cover. I gotta get that. I think he wanted $2 for that one, so I gotta get that sticker off there. And then we got, these are really cool. We got Mr. Miracle number 7. Good shape. A few dings here and there, but that's a great. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a $50 book. I mean, even in this condition, maybe a little less, maybe 30, 20, 30 in this condition, but still great book. And then this one's in fantastic condition, number 12. I mean, this is mint, Mr. Miracle number 12. This is an awesome shape. I mean, that tiny little ding here, maybe a little tiny dings here and there. But that's in beautiful shape. That's probably at least a $40, $50 book, I'd imagine, at least. So, and then we got, I'll save that for last, we got Spider-Man number 17. Great cover there. This has jumped a little bit. I mean, it's not worth a ton. It's maybe worth $15, $20, but you got, obviously, you got the Infinity Gauntlet. You got Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet on there, so that's easily worth. I mean, 50 cents. I couldn't pass that up for sure for a $15, $20 book. And then I'll do that last. And then this one I found. I didn't even know this is worth anything. It's worth about $50. But I'm a pretty big Alien fan, so I just grabbed it. It's Alien the Illustrated Story. This is a really cool book. It's just basically, from what I gathered, it's just basically a retelling. It's just a graphic novel of Alien. I mean, it's just a graphic novel adaptation of Alien, the first Alien movie. So it's cool. I mean, for 50 cents, I couldn't pass that up. And then we got the last one here, which I'm sure some of you will recognize. This is Harley Quinn. This is Batman Gotham Adventures number 10. I've got a few of these. I think this is her 4th appearance, I want to say. 3rd or 4th. I want to say, yeah, at least. Maybe 5th. It's an early appearance. Yeah. So, again, 50 cents. Couldn't beat that at all. And then, again, speaking of Sonic, I picked up yesterday. I'm filming this on a Thursday, but yesterday I picked up the new IDW Sonic the Hedgehog series. And obviously I didn't get a deal or anything on these. I just pay cover price. But these are already actually getting a little hard to find. I've been hearing on the internet people are running out of, a lot of stores are running out of stock of this. Both stores, I had trouble getting this cover. I was able to get this. The store I went to had 3 copies of this, but they only had this cover. So I got the second, I guess 3rd to last copy of this, and then the other store I went to, they only had 1 copy of each cover at the other store I went to. So I mean, like I said, I've been looking on the internet. Other people are saying this is selling out. So I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad to see Sonic doing well. Sonic Comics doing well. I know the Archie series, it did okay. I mean, I looked at sales figures of it, and it kind of did. I mean, it's sold in the low thousands. 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000 copies, maybe somewhere around there. I think. I mean, I may be wrong. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. But this has to be selling well. I know it's a number 1, and people's say number 1 ones always sell well, but hopefully they get a lot of new readers that were people that were kind of intimidated by the Archie comics and get into this stuff and try to get them into this stuff. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, just want to wrap this up. I don't want to ramble too long, but yeah, that's it. See you next time, guys.